God is a good God. You know, I love to reflect on the goodness of God. And there's a song that says, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. It doesn't matter what the system says. And sometimes people can say no if the Spirit of God does not align, or if the Spirit of God lines up and says yes, but the human spirit is saying no. Unless that human spirit says yes, and the two spirits connect and agree, it will not happen. And there is where our prayers come into play, where we have to, whatever God promises us, as we say, we have to travail, we have to fight for what God, contend for what God promises us. Making the testimony short. This year I'm up for tenure. I'm a teacher. I'm up for tenure, and you hear these horror stories of persons who were due for tenure, they deny them, they have to wait another year and all of that. And you hear a lot of horror stories. And I have been trusting God. And last week, I think it was last week or the week before, I had to submit my portfolio and go into a meeting to meet with the generals concerning my tenure. And I had people praying and interceding and trusting God that the Spirit of God will connect with the spirit of these people in this room and they will approve this portfolio. And that was a Thursday, Friday morning, yes, Friday. And by Friday midday, I got an email saying that they have made recommendations for my approval. Yes, they have made recommendations for my approval. And you know, the thing about God is that when God gives you a victory, He wants you to celebrate the victory. And sometimes we miss opportunity to celebrate the victory. How do we miss opportunity? Sometimes things happen that cause us not to celebrate. So God was causing me, was showing me, He showed me Miriam when they had just crossed the Red Sea. And how Miriam in that spirit took the tambourine and the women and they started to celebrate. And then He showed me with David, how David, whenever he gets a victory, how David danced before the Lord for his victory. And, you know, I almost lost my celebration. And God took me to Elijah and He showed me what happened with Elijah. And you see, when I realized, God started to minister to me through that. And when I realized what happened, God brought a song to my spirit. No one, no way, no one, no way. And I started to play that song, and then I get into the realm of the spirit, and I started to celebrate that victory because I almost lost the celebration of that victory. Almost. But God in His faithfulness, Elijah never get to recover. But I said, I dare not be like him. And God gave me the song and the scripture, and I celebrated. And I want to give God glory.